As soon as I walked onto the set with the robe and saw my apartment, I was like, I know who this guy is. I got it.
Action, Lukas.
Honestly, Lukas was so brilliant. He was just fantastic. It was really hard for him to, again, ratchet up to that 10, right, level of intensity.
Get the away from me! What? Get the away from me! Get the away from me! What the is happening?
Sir Jogan?
The smile feeds off of trauma, and you pass it on to another person by dying in front of them in a very horrific way.
We had done a lot of things with sharp objects in the first film, so I wanted to go the opposite way and use the dullest, heaviest, most blunt force thing that I could in this film. What I loved about how he utilizes that gym plate to kill himself is it created this really wonderful game of peekaboo that every time he hits his face, we have this brief moment that we don't see the damage that he's done until he pulls the plate down and reveals what happens. From the beginning, I always talked about how I wanted Skye's choreography to feel somewhere in between dance and movement that had a bit of an avant-garde feel.
I wanted to make sure Skye had grit and angst to her and that it didn't feel too poppy and it felt a little rough. Sort of your idea of like what a pop star is.
So in the movie, you only see maybe a minute of New Brain at the dance rehearsal, but there's a whole nother minute of choreography that we shot that you don't see, which is honestly my favorite part of the choreography. So hopefully there'll be a little behind the scenes thing of that part of the song because it was really fun.
Skye, there are no more second chances. If you cancel, this is it.
It was really sad. I think Skye is trying to give her mum so many opportunities to be a mum and to love her without conditions.
It will be the end of everything we've built.
It's just the saddest part of the movie where she says,
You treat me like I'm some wind-up toy. You don't give a about me. How dare you talk to me like that?
like, I could be here on my deathbed and you still want to roll me out on a stretcher and sing.
I have given up everything for you.
It's been really fun to work with Naomi. She's just game for the difficulty that this part requires and the scenes and the technicality that comes with it.
We support you, but you want to go and throw it away? Fine.
And she's up for having a good time, even in the midst of all this trauma.
All of the stuff that happens inside of the house, we begin handheld, and then we needed to end up back onto the arm of a like e-car that was able to come out of the window in order to lead Joel as he's running towards the road.
1 and 2 and 3.
Then there's a lot of VFX involved with the truck hitting Joel. You know, at the end, basically, we had Joel getting bowled over by our stunt guys with a football pad onto a mattress.
Joel getting hit by the truck. I just sort of unleashed him, and he just absolutely bit into and owned that role.
Kyle, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
I think it was really smart of Parker to explore what happens if a global pop star gets the curse. I think there's kind of this identity that she's crafted for herself that the world has then adopted, but she doesn't really know who she is away from that. And also having the lack of accountability around her to heal and get better.
It's okay, everything's fine. Hey. You have a mild concussion.
It really does just become about the bottom line and putting on a smile in order to keep the train on the tracks.
You can cover that with makeup. And the team's already working on a fill piece for your hair.